Hi, I'm Amy Kite with Keller Williams Premier Realty, and today I thought I would give you a list of the top 10 FHA loan advantages versus conventional or potentially even cash. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac underwrite a vast majority of the loans that are done today for buyers. While buyers have a choice on which product to use, there are some considerable advantages to FHA. One of them is that FHA is more tolerant of credit challenges than conventional loans. So you don't need to have as high of a credit score. In fact, there are some mortgage companies today that would say that they can finance even under 600 credit score. And there are people today that we work with who can help you get your credit score to the appropriate level in which you can purchase. Another reason for FHA financing is that they allow for lower down payment. You can actually purchase a property today with 3.5% down. It amazes me how some people today still believe that you may have to put 20% down, and that's not the case at all. You can actually get away with 3.5% down. And to be honest with you, when you look at it, because of our high taxes here in the state of Illinois, you actually don't even have to come to the table generally with 3.5%. Depending upon purchase price, you may actually only come to the table with a couple $1,000s. FHA has broader qualifying ratios, which means that your debt can actually be higher than if you were purchasing with conventional. So let's say you've got some credit card debt and a car and then you want to add a house to it. FHA may be the only way in which you can get financing without paying, a couple of things off. So that is important to people who do carry some extra debt. When you purchase, a seller can also, with an FHA mortgage, contribute up to 6%. Today, generally, 3.5% is more common, but they can contribute up to 6%. We are doing a deal right now where my seller is contributing 6%. It's a VA loan, and he does want to get in without any money out of his pocket. Self-employed may actually qualify with FHA, and boy, isn't that great for even realtors today. Since we are self-employed, you will need to have adequate documentation, which will require the past 2 years of tax returns and a current profit and loss statement. Mortgage insurance premium, that is something that you will have if you are putting down less than 20% the majority of the time. There is something called home path financing, which I would be happy to discuss with you, which doesn't require any mortgage insurance premium, but the mortgage insurance premium can be released in 5 years if the balance of the loan is 78% of the original sales price. That would nicely save you some money. Liberal use of gift monies. They allow you in FHA to get a gift from potentially your folks, maybe your employer, labor union, close friend, possibly even a charity. There is such a thing as 203K financing. That is phenomenal for a home that needs some capital improvements. And so maybe you're not buying the house perfect, but you really love the layout. It needs some work. You don't have the cash. You can actually do an FHA 203K loan. And the money needed to make the improvements actually gets rolled into the loan and you make one payment. Something that's agreed to prior to even closing, so you know you're going to get this job done. Another phenomenal thing is that these loans are assumable. Now think about this. We all know interest rates are going up. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They will eventually go up. And when it comes time for you to sell, and let's say interest rates are maybe even 8%, but we've seen them go 13, 19%, 18, 19%. Let's say that you're looking to sell and you have an assumable FHA mortgage in which the buyer can then take over those payments and can assume that mortgage at this low interest rate. And then, the guy down the street has a conventional mortgage, which is not assumable. And so the buyer has to go and refinance or finance the entire amount at a higher interest rate. Do you think you might have an advantage? I do believe you will. So I think one of the other advantages that I like to point out to people who are purchasing, conventional versus FHA is that assumable opportunity. down the line when we know interest rates will not always remain this low. So if you have any questions about buying a home, how to get it done, financing a home, certainly in this business I work with a lot of people and I would be happy to help you. Please give me a call. I look forward to our conversation. Have a great day.